Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Jo, this is Joey Sewy, and on this channel we talk about sewing, styling and self-care. I have been vlogging every day in May and we are on Me Made May day 28. So after I've shown you what I have been wearing, I'm going to talk a little bit today about emotional dressing, what on earth I mean by that, and some thoughts. But first, what have I been wearing? So I am wearing my Me Made sort of self-drafted top. Pictures here of me moving around in it. I have lilac trainers and purple socks. And some ready-to-wear jeans. So the Me Made part of this outfit is my shirt, which I made and finished earlier this month. And in terms of the making of it, will feature in my What Did I Make in May video, which will come out in June when I'm not vlogging every day. But I really love this and I've been working this morning. I am coming to you from my consulting room, and earlier today, I was with a client and she just stopped talking at one point and said, actually, by the way, I love your top. It's like a work of art. And I said, oh, thank you very much. I made it myself. So it was, yeah, that was very lovely. And it probably leads me on to my thoughts about emotional dressing. So what do I mean by that? I guess what I mean is when we each get dressed in the morning, we are a human being with emotions. We woke up feeling somehow. Maybe we woke up feeling amazing. This is the best day of my life. I do know where it came from. I don't know where it came from, but it's brilliant and I love it and I could take on the world. On those days, if I feel towards that, I will feel much more likely to be flamboyant, more flamboyant than my average in my dressing. I will feel confident to put my more dramatic clothes on, for example, or wear brighter colours. You know, I know to some of you, maybe I wear brighter colours than average, but you know, that's just all relative, isn't it? And it's not about colours. It's not about shapes. It's about what's your average and where would you stretch outside it and where would you recede back into very safe. And bearing that in mind when you get dressed in the morning. So complete honesty, when I got dressed this morning, I felt pretty pants. Tired. Hay fever is awful at the moment. I hope it's hay fever, touch wood, because if it's not hay fever, it's a cold and I really don't want to get a cold. But I just felt like my body was moving through treacle. I was really tired. I had all these commitments to do in the day and no idea where the energy was going to come from to do that. And when I feel like that, I know I recede into the more safe things that I might wear. And in all honesty, I probably didn't even want to wear what I'm wearing today. That felt a little bit of a stretch, but because I'm committed to vlogging every day and I knew I would have to show you guys, I decided, no, I will wear something, but I will wear something that I have a really high level of certainty is very good, as opposed to something where parts of me are not as sure, because right here, right now, I thought to myself while I was getting dressed, and literally right here, right now, I haven't got as much emotional resilience available. So I don't want to wear something that the unhelpful voices in my head might decide to criticize me about later, or that might decide to tell me that someone else out there in the supermarket, if I see them or wherever I might go out, might tell me that that other person, other people is saying about what I'm wearing. And what I wanted to kind of say about it, partly to let you know, this is how I feel, because I know I am not alone in feeling that my emotional resilience and my current emotional strength and my current energy levels really do feed into what I choose to wear. And I try not to, and I'm much better these days at not self-blaming myself for that. If I need to go into the safe zone, I'm going to go into the safe zone. So I'm wearing jeans. Jeans are, jeans are jeans. For me, everyone else is going to have a different level where their safe zone is. It doesn't matter what it is. I think for Lady Gaga probably simply wearing a ball gown is dressing down. We all have our particular levels. That's not what this is about. It's about what is your average and where does it feel safe to dress today, and not blaming yourself for that. The other part is when you're choosing what to sew, sometimes you might feel like you are quite happy to just throw caution to the wind, to do that extravagant thing, to imagine that you would wear that extravagant thing. Again, whatever extravagant means. There is no literal definition of that. And other times you might be, actually, I'm just going to make a scrunchie, or I'm just going to do the mindfulness exercise from yesterday because I want to do sewing. My hands and my brain and myself want to do the sewing, but I really don't feel like I can deal with any of that fitting. Fitting, oh my goodness, I hate fitting. When I'm not resilient, won't touch it with a barge pole because it's not going to take me anywhere good. And other times I'll be totally fine and I don't care. That's what this is about. Knowing yourself and giving yourself permission and forgiveness that when you're not in those places where you can take the failure, where you can be resilient against things, then give yourself permission to not go there. It's okay. I wanted to illustrate it with something that I made recently. Well, I altered recently actually, and I'm going to put pictures here. And it's something that I have been really struggling to wear, even though I love the idea and I actually love the picture. I think I look great in this picture. But if I put it on today, I think I would just feel like an idiot. Now I know, as a psychologist and as a person who knows myself, looking an idiot is not a thing. It's not a real thing. It's a feeling that's coming from inside. So what's happening is when I wear this, which has got really dramatic shoulders, and I've gone on about shoulders all May, haven't I? I like to emphasize my shoulders. I had the idea for this. I thought that would be great. I could emphasize my shoulders and it's fun and I like the colors and I do want to do that. So I actually ummed and ahed for a while about doing it because I was a little bit afraid. And then I did it. And some days I love it. And some days it brings up the I feel like an idiot feeling. And what I need to learn, talking to myself here, audience of one, what I need to learn is that isn't about literally how it looks. It's simply about how I'm feeling. Now, maybe aesthetically, sometimes there are things we want to change in how something we've made looks. That's different. It might be that it's permanently outside of your comfort zone, or it just isn't the aesthetic you even like. That's okay. But if you notice there's a garment that, like, some days it's amazeballs and some days it's Idiotsville, I'm using my language, I'm not talking about you, then it's probably one of those that's like on the edge of your emotional resilience. So only wear it on the days where it feels amazeballs. If it allows you to get to amazeball, then keep it in your wardrobe. But if it doesn't allow you to get there ever, take it out. And if you know it sometimes gets you there, but you're not on a day when you can take it, then don't wear it today. I hope that makes it clear. It's that sense that I believe everybody feels, just not everybody notices, when we're getting dressed, how much within our comfort zone do we want to be today? When you're getting dressed, are you putting on armor or are you putting on yourself? Just think about how vulnerable that is. When we put clothes on, we are displaying ourself. I come up against this a lot in this room with other people, and I'm aware of it in myself. So just take care of yourself, I guess, is my take home from today. Take care of yourself. But next time you're thinking about something you've made or something you might wear, maybe reflect on things this way. And if you're in an amazeballs day, I love it. Go with it. I'm so pleased for you. And if you are not, then take care of yourself. And don't push yourself to be something that you're not today, because tomorrow you'll be something different, and that's okay. So I hope today's video has resonated with you. And I will be back tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, I'm not quite sure what format the video is going to take, but I have a sewing friend all afternoon. And it's Clovis, who I made the golden cape for on prom. Talk about amazeballs. 100%, 150% amazeballs, that outfit. And she wants to make a top. It's kind of like a halter top out of a scarf. So we're going to have a play at me teaching her what I know, which is not a lot, about draping and about creating something in a 3D form. We might do that as a live, or we might do that as a partially recorded. I am not sure. But tomorrow, that's what the content will be. It will be about sewing with friends and teaching other people. I know that she can teach me things as well. So that kind of social connection side of things, which in one way or another is actually a reason behind why we make and watch videos as well, isn't it, often? So thank you for being there. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope today is kind to you. See you then. Bye.